I agree with both the Honorable Chair and the Honorable Asidre on the issue of because we have accorded the respondent, VP Sara Duterte, more than enough opportunity to appear before us and present her counter evidence. On the issue of due process, may I further elucidate? The Supreme Court has elucidated actually in the case of Duterte versus House of Representatives, GR number 27853, July 25, 2025, speaking through Senior Associate Justice Marvic Leonen, quote, due process is anchored on fairness and equity. It is flexible and context dependent, shaped by the circumstances, subject matter, and necessities of the situation. At its core, due process requires notice, hearing, and a fair opportunity to be heard. Fair opportunity to be heard. Ang lahat ng mga elementong ito ay malinaw na ipagkaloob sa respondent dito sa impeachment proceedings na ito. Una, ang respondent ay naibigyan ng abiso hinggil sa mga pagdinig at nabigyan din ng mga kopya ng mga dokumento at mga isinubiting ebidensya sa komiteng ito. Ikalawa, nagsagawa ang komite ng ilang magkahiwalay na pagdinig kung saan pinayagan ang presentasyon ng ebidensya at testimonya ng iba't ibang resource persons. Ikatlo, at higit sa lahat, ang respondent ay paulit-ulit na binigyan ng pagkakataon na dumalo, harapin ang mga ebidensya at mapagpaliwanag o magpaliwanag o sumagot sa mga paratang laban sa kanya. At sa bawat yugto ng prosesong ito, siya ay binigyan ng makabuluhang pagkakataon na marinig. In Gas Corporation of the Philippines versus Minister Insyong, GR number 186502, December 13, 2017, the Supreme Court explained that there is no denial of due process when a party is afforded the right to rebut the evidence against him or her but fails to exercise the same. What matters is that the opportunity to present his or her side of the case is given. If for reasons best known only to himself or herself, a party does not avail of his right to do so, then he has only himself or herself to blame. In this case, ang hindi pagdalo po ng respondent sa kabila ng paulit-ulit na pagkakataon ay hindi maituturing na paglabag sa due process. Rather, it reflects a voluntary decision not to avail of the opportunities made amply available by this committee. Nasaan po siya ngayon? Nasa San Pedro daw. And then di ho ba ay meron din tayong, meron nabalita rin na meron siyang balak uli na umalis ng bansa. Meron siyang hininging travel clearance from the Office of the President. So wala talaga siyang intensyon na mag-cooperate o magpakita sa pagdinig na ito. As the court has consistently ruled, notably in Salandanan versus Court of Appeals, GR number 127783, June 5, 1998, quote, the law aids the vigilant, not those who slumber on their rights. It's not even just a slumbering on their rights, but it is an open defiance of what is happening here in the impeachment
Come
proceedings.
closer to the microphone, please.
Open defiance po sa atin na wala siyang respeto sa ating proceedings. Given that the committee has already received sufficient evidence, heard from relevant resource persons, and repeatedly extended to the respondent the opportunity to be heard, I respectfully submit that due process has been fully satisfied. I further manifest that there is no compelling reason to extend the period of hearings for the determination of probable cause. Maraming salamat po.
Thank
Madam
you.
Chair.
Can we hear first from the second endorser, the other endorser, in the person of Congressman Benny Abante,
Madam
the
Chair.
endorser of the Cabrera complaint?
Madam Chair, salamat po. I fully agree with Congresswoman De Lima that we should now vote. Naging patas po tayo, naging lenient po tayo sa kanya. Inintindi po natin siya, Madam Chair, Kahit meron tayong kapangyarihan to subpoena her, hindi po natin ginawa. Meron tayong kapangyarihan to contempt, hindi po natin ginawa. Ginalang po natin, Madam Chair, ang Vice Presidente ng Pilipinas. Tayo ba ginalang niya? Hindi. Ininsulto ba niya tayo, Madam Chair? Hindi tayo pinagbigyan at pagpapahalaga sa pamamagitan ng kanyang presensya dito sa hearing na ito. We have already given her all the due process that she needed, Madam Chair. Kailangan nating alalahanin na bawat araw na itong kasong ito ay nakabinbin sa Committee on Justice, sinasayang po natin ang pera ng taong bayan at ang oras ng committee ito. Marami pa po tayong gagawin, Madam Chair. Ang daming problema ng ating bansa, lalo na po sa taas ng mga bilihin ngayon. Palagay ko, panahon na upang tayo ay magbotohan at panahon na upang sa committee ito, ay i-report na po natin sa plenaryo at ma-impeach na po ang pangalawang Pangulo. Madam Chair, yan lang po nga sabihin ko. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat.
Madam Chair.
Honorable Percy Sendanya is recognized.
Madam Chair, we have given so many chances for Vice President Duterte to explain and present her side regarding the impeachment complaints filed against her. Pero wali, consistently absent siya talaga. Ginoghost niya tayo paulit-ulit. Hindi man tayo ang korte na maghahatol sa mga isinampang impeachment complaint laban sa kanya, may napatunayan tayo. Ang kanyang tahasang hindi pag-attend, hindi pag-cooperate, at hindi pagsagot sa mga imbitasyon ay malinaw na pambabastos sa democratic processes at constitutional processes ng ating pong impeachment na ito. We have exhausted this committee's resources, time, and even patience to deliberately discuss the impeachment complaints. The time and effort exerted by everyone involved in these hearings are no joke. To the words of the Vice President, no joke, no joke. Huwag na ho tayo magsayang pa ng araw para sa taong hindi naman tayo sisiputin. Bakit natin bibigyan ng makeup class kung mahilig naman mag-cutting classes? Nailatag na rin naman ang mga dokumento at salaysay na nagpapatibay na may probable cause o sapat na batayan. Para mag-proceed sa next step na impeachment process, magdesisyon na po tayo. We believe that her avenue to explain is no longer with the House of Representatives, but with the Senate already. Something that she has, Harry Camp said time and again. Doon na siya sa Senado magpaliwanag. No more chances for her in this committee. Not next week, not anymore. Tama na po ang spirit of the glass. Maraming salamat, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Sendanya. Any other manifestation?
Madam Chair, there are
The
no more
Honorable-
manifestations, Madam Chair. Let's proceed.
With all due respect, Honorable Lawrence Defensor, we are recognizing the Honorable Chel Jokno and then the Honorable Sara Ilago.
No problem.
I hope we can proceed to reach a consensus, or if we need to vote after Congresswoman Sara Ilago. You're recognized, Honorable Jokno.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Kanina po ay hindi kami nagkasundo ni Kong Laila de Lima dun sa pagbubukas ng kahon. Pero ngayon po ay agree na po ako pagdating dito